Hello students, myself Khan Mohammad Zaid, lecturer in Computer Engineering Department at MH Sabu Siddiq Polytechnic. Today we will learn the topic recording techniques in hard disk drive. The learning outcomes, learners will be able to define recording techniques of hard disk drive, list types of recording techniques in hard disk drive, describe frequency modulation and modified frequency modulation, and solve examples on frequency modulation and modified frequency modulation. Now let us start with the main topic, recording techniques. Techniques or methods used to write or store data on a hard disk drive is known as a recording technique. Now there are various types of techniques such as frequency modulation, modified frequency modulation, and run length limited. For today's session, we will be discussing frequency modulation and modified frequency modulation. Let us start with the frequency modulation technique. It is also known as FM technique. It is the original encoding scheme for recording data in a hard disk drive. Since it was the first recording technique ever used, it was quite simple to implement. Now we know that any data that we record in a computer system is in the form of binary, that is a combination of zeros and ones. In this technique, each bit of data requires 4 microseconds to be processed. Now remember that these timings or seconds, they are not real world clock tick, but they are generated from a clock generator present on the motherboard. So for recording in hard disk drive, each data bit is encoded in a hard disk as a combination of clock pulse and data pulse. Now let's learn the rules required to implement FM technique. The first rule is a clock pulse is written for each bit of data and it is also written at the beginning of cell. Second rule states that a data pulse is written at the center of bit cell. Third, if the input data is 1, then a clock pulse is written at the beginning and a data pulse is written at the center as shown here. If the input data is 0, then only clock pulse is written and data pulse is not written as shown in the figure. Now let's take an example. Suppose that the data to be written is an 8-bit binary number such as 10010110. Now we can represent this data in a graphical form as like this. Here, each bit requires 4 microseconds to be processed. So, total amount of time required to process this entire data is 32 microseconds. Now, remembering the rules that we learned from the previous slide, let us encode these data using FM technique. For input data 1, we will insert a clock pulse at the beginning and a data pulse at the center. Now for the next input, that is 0, we will insert only a clock pulse at the beginning and not any data pulse. Then again for the next input, again there is a 0, so we will insert again a clock pulse at the beginning without any data pulse. Now the next input data is 1, so a clock pulse is added at the beginning and a data pulse is added in the middle. Similarly, we can do for the remaining 4 bits. So the total number of pulses required to encode this 8-bit of data is 12 pulses. Now here is the question for you. I want you all to pause the video and think what are the advantages and disadvantages of FM technique and write them down in your notebook. I assume that you have written something about it, and now let's take a look at what are the advantages and disadvantages of FM technique. Advantage of FM is that is it is a simple technique, therefore the encoder and decoder circuits will be easy to implement for it. Whereas the disadvantage of FM are that the number of pulses required to encode a given data is more, as we have seen in the previous example. Because of this, the amount of time required to encode a data is also more. To overcome these disadvantages, we have the next technique called modified frequency modulation. Now, from the name itself, we can say that it is an improved version of FM technique. Here, each bit requires 2 microseconds to be processed. Therefore, it requires less amount of time as compared to FM. It also requires less number of pulses to store the data. Now let us quickly look at the rules of MFM technique. Clock pulse is not present for every bit cell. Rule number 1. And rule number 2, when a data is 1, the data pulse is written at the center, as shown in the figure. For input data as 0, we have to check the previous input data. For example, if the current input data is 0 and if the previous input bit was 1, then neither clock pulse nor data pulse is written, as I have shown here in the example. For 1, I have added a data pulse, but when the current input bit is 0, we have to check for the previous bit. Now, since the previous bit is 1, so for the current input 0, we will not add any clock pulse or data pulse. If the previous input bit was 0, as shown here in the example, so if the previous bit is 0 and the current bit is also 0, then for the current bit, you will add a clock pulse at the beginning, but without any data pulse, as shown in the diagram. Now let's take an example. Let us assume the same 8-bit binary data that we used in FM example and represent it in a graphical form. Here, each bit requires 2 microseconds to be processed, so the total amount of time required to process this entire data is 16 microseconds. Now, remembering the rules that we learned from the previous slide, let us encode these data using MFM technique. For input data 1, we will insert only data pulse at the center. For the next input 0, we have to check the previous input. Now the previous input is 1. So for the current input 0, we will neither insert a clock pulse nor any data pulse. Moving on to the next input. Now the current input is 0. So again we will check the previous input. For this 0, previous input is also 0. So for the current input 0, we will add a clock pulse at the beginning. Now moving on to the next input. Next input is 1. So we will directly add a data pulse at the center. Similarly, we can do this thing for all the remaining 4 bits. So the total number of pulses required to encode this 8-bit data using MFM technique are 5 pulses. As you can clearly see the difference, the amount of pulses required in MFM technique is less than used in FM technique, less than half to be exact. Now here is another question for you. I want you all to pause the video again and think what are the advantages and disadvantages of MFM technique and write them down in your notebook. I assume that you have written something about it. Now let's take a look at what are the advantages and disadvantages of MFM technique. Advantage of MFM is that it requires less number of pulses as compared to FM, as we have seen in the previous example. Now, due to 2 microseconds and less number of pulses, time required for encoding is also very less. As for disadvantages of MFM is that the disadvantage is that it is complex, therefore encoder and decoder circuit will be difficult to implement. So here comes to an end. So I hope that you all have understood the concept of recording techniques. Thank you. Thank you all.